everyone, it's Cass. Welcome back to my channel, What Cass Read. I'm trying to get back into the swing of filming this week because I took a week off for cleaning, decluttering, spring break, all that good stuff. Good news is that the sun decided to finally come out, so my lighting is actually cooperating with me. But we're just going to do a quick tag video today. Once again, the questions are all on my phone. So this is going to be the Reading Habits book tag. The Reading Habits book tag. There are 11 questions and let's get to it. So question number 1 is, do you have a certain place at home for reading? And yes, I either read on the couch or in the bed. Those are my two spots. Like, the couch is, like, there's my spot on the couch that's like my homey place. That's where I immediately go to unwind. And so if I've got nothing else to do, that's my spot where I go to read. There's a lamp right there. It's right by the window. There's a lot of good light right there. But at the end of the day, when I'm winding down, then I do transition my reading to the bed with my nightstand lamp. Question number 2 is bookmark or random piece of paper. I will use both, and I am guilty of dog earring sometimes if there's nothing else around. I'm not picky. I need some place to save my spot in the book. That's how I feel about it. Question number 3 is, can you just stop reading, or do you have to stop after a chapter or a certain amount of pages? I can just stop reading, especially if my eyes are getting tired at the end of the day, or the other thing is I read a lot on my lunch break at work, so if I need to get back to work, then I'm putting the bookmark in and stopping reading right at that point. If something really good is happening, it's harder for me to just stop reading altogether and I'll try and finish the paragraph or try and finish the section. But if time doesn't allow for that, then whatever, I just throw the bookmark in and I'm done. Question number 4 is, do you eat or drink while reading? Drink, yes. It could be any form of liquid. It doesn't matter to me. There's no like specific reading beverage that I have. It's just whatever liquid I'm drinking at the time. Snacks are a little bit different. Like, I'm not actively snacking while I'm reading, but I do have a specific reading snack that if I do want to eat while reading, then I would prefer to have peanut butter on toast, which is probably one of the worst reading snacks that you could have because it's sticky and crummy. Question number 5 is multitasking, music or TV while reading. Sometimes TV, but that's if I'm like reading out on the couch and my husband's watching TV and I feel like I can tune him out. Like, TV is my preferred background noise over music. If I'm in the zone and I need to finish it, like for instance, when I was reading Ship of Destiny or Mad Ship, both of those books, it was like, I don't want any distractions. I need perfect quiet to read these books. But other books I'm less fussy about. Okay, question number 6 is one book at a time or several at once? I can't read several at once. I'm like a one book at a time person. I tried it for a while with audiobooks. Like, I would do one audiobook and then one book that I'm reading, but audiobooks and I just don't get along very well, so that stopped that pretty quickly. Question number 7 is reading at home or everywhere? I'll read everywhere, I don't care. I used to take the bus to work and that was like an hour-long bus ride one way, and so yeah, I got a ton of reading done on the bus, but I'll read outside, I'll read at work, I'll read on my lunch break, I'll read at home, I will read anywhere. I read on the plane, get lots of reading done on the plane. I'll read at the airport. I find myself where I'm out in public and I'm like, oh dang it, I wish I had a book right now. Like, that really upsets me that I missed an opportunity. Okay, question number 8 is reading out loud or silently in your head. I read silently in my head except for when I read plays or things like Shakespeare. One of the things that helped me study and grasp the text when I was reading plays was reading them out loud, because they are meant to be heard and not read, because they're performed. So especially with Shakespeare, because a lot of the stage direction happens in the dialogue, reading it out loud helped me to grasp that. Question number 9, do you read ahead or even skip pages? I feel like those are two different questions. So skipping pages, yes, I've done that several times before, where I'm just like, if I just don't even care, I'm not interested in this, I just skip tons of pages. I've done that several times. But reading ahead, no. I try very hard not to. I remember this was a long time ago when I read Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire for the very first time. The chapter when Harry's in the graveyard, you know which one I'm talking about. And the very last line of the chapter is like something to the effect of like, he's returned, Voldemort is returned, Voldemort is back. It's the very last line in the chapter. And so I had to like cover the end of the chapter because I knew what was coming, and I wanted to make sure I read like each line before I got to like the big reveal. So if I know it's going to be really good, and I can feel myself like wanting to just like divert my eyes to the good part, I will cover the page so that way I don't do that. Question number 10, breaking the spine or keeping it like new. I prefer not to break my spines. If it happens, I'm not going to be upset about it, but I try very hard. And then question number 11 is, do you write in your books? No, I'm not a writer anymore. When I was in school and I was studying and I needed to write papers and take exams on the text that I was reading, yeah, I did a ton of writing in my books. But right now, if I'm reading a book just for the enjoyment of it, then I don't write in it. And especially because like I'll have my phone on me, and if there's a quote I really like or something that I need to jot down, I'll just type a note in my phone actually instead of writing it in the book anymore, because I just don't, it distracts me now when I've written in my books before. So okay, and then the last thing is, who do you tag? This is a very old tag. It's been around for a long time. It circled around from like last year, so I don't actually know who's done this. Once again, I just do tags because I like to do them, so I'm going to tag those people who like to do tags just to do them. All right, so that was pretty easy. That was the Reading Habits book tag. Find me on social media if you want. I'm on Instagram and Twitter. It's at WhatCastRead. It's the same as this channel, so it's super easy to find. And of course, you can find me on Goodreads. That link will always be down below. Otherwise, you know how these videos end. Talk to you later. Bye. 17. Whoa, Minnie, I didn't ask you to tell me the time.